who this is, right? Well, chances are if you're American, you don't. Meet Dave, one of the greatest rappers on the planet. Now, I know what you're thinking. He can't be that great. I haven't heard of him. Let me explain why. It's because he's from a place called the United Kingdom, you know, where Adele lives. And Americans only typically listen to American music. Now, remember when I said he's one of the greatest rappers on the planet? Well, there's actually a reason why. See, Dave had a problem, and it all started because of a high-profile case in London. Dave's older brother and a couple of his classmates get into a scuffle with some students. One of the students ends up, and it's all over the news. Why? Because this happened in broad daylight, in the middle of a busy intersection. Now, I want you to remember something. The more attention a crime gets, the harsher the punishment is probably gonna be. And this was no different for Dave's brother, who ends up getting life in prison. Now, this is devastating for Dave's family. Dave loses his father figure, and his mom falls into a deep depression. Dave's mom tells him and his other brother, y'all better lock in. His other brother goes, you hear that, Dave? You better lock in, because I just got locked up. His mom said, what you mean by that? His other brother ends up getting locked up too, so Dave's the only one left. His mom said, oh, so y'all trying to be locked up? Dave, you locked up too. He said, what you mean? She said, school room. So in order to not lose her youngest son to prison, Dave's mom doesn't allow him to leave the house. So he makes music over and over again. Boy, locked up in the hyperbolic time chamber, he becomes a monster. But no one knows how good he is until he appears on something called Black Box Freestyle. A 16-year-old Dave that no one has ever heard of begins to let loose and describes all his past traumas with his brother living in the house and all that. Everybody said, who that? He said, my name Dave. They said, damn, you signed to a deal like Kanye and them? He said, nah, I just study law. He studied law. Everybody said, okay, types. Make some more music though. He said, all right, I got y'all. So he drops some more freestyles. He starts creating a buzz in the city. He goes over to his mom. He said, hey, mom, I'm dropping out of law school. She said, son, just follow your dreams. Psych, stupid. His name David Omoreji. He Nigerian. She lost it. He said, mom, them folk really love me though. She said, boy. He takes her to a concert. She goes, oh, okay, son, type sh. Then makes his first album and wins Album of the Year in the Brit Awards, which is their Grammys. He wins as a rapper over Harry Styles. I don't think you understand how big that is. Drake certainly understood. Drake has a reputation for spotting talent and says, hey, you want to be on a TV show? Dave says, sure, and appears on a show that Drake produced called Top Boy. This is where you've probably seen Dave. He then goes on to win a bunch of awards and top the charts with very good music. He's also an activist who's been speaking for and donating to Palestine, Congo, and many other conflicts before people even knew about them. So shout out to Dave and this other guy. He's pretty good too.